I hope the beginning doesn't get cut off.
It probably does get a little cut
It
off.
probably does, but I mean, what can you do? This is HeahCast. I'm Meatman Gen 1, otherwise known as Mike. This is fucking donut, Mike. I guess.
Oh wow. Thank you.
Rules of HeahCast. We both get a secret list. We both make a secret list that we then share with each other. On the podcast, it's our topics that we bring. I have quite a list, Donut. We missed this Monday. I don't know if we missed. I don't think we missed last week. A lot of last week I didn't upload it. Oh, by the way, real quick, if you're one of my single dedicated viewers, on the YouTube there's episode 5, and then this episode is episode 7. I actually did not upload episode 6 just because I'm about it. I might upload it later and supercut it. But besides that, that's what's the deal is with episode 7. So Donut, I have quite a list. Do you have any list?
I have a better than nothing list. How does that sound?
Well, you should start us off, Donut.
Okay. To start us off, I'd like to talk about EA has announced Battlefront 2 is coming out this year.
Battlefront 2 as in Star Wars?
Yeah.
Battlefront.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing. I was not a guy that was super into Battlefront at the time because I was a GameCube. I was a Nintendo guy when I was a kid.
No, same. So
yeah. I didn't really play a whole lot. I can just remember sleeping over at my friend's house and playing Battlefront with him,
Yeah, so the weird thing, I guess, for context then, right?
Yeah.
Is so Battlefront and Battlefront 2 came out years ago.
Yeah.
LucasArts made them. They were fantastic. Some of the funnest gaming I've ever done, right?
Yeah.
EA rolls along with Battlefield and says, hey, well, I guess we'll mark it with Disney. And they go ahead and make the new Star Wars Battlefront, which really isn't Battlefront at all.
It's Battlefield. It's Battlefield with Star Wars characters.
It's just Battlefield 4 with some Star Wars stuff going on.
I remember we tried out the beta and I didn't have any fun, honestly.
Yeah, the beta was yeah. I'm glad they had one, so I knew I didn't like it off the bat.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it wasn't convincing for me.
No.
But apparently, they have simply just dubbed the next one Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Interesting.
In an immense spit in the face of the actual Star Wars Battlefront 2, which I guess didn't exist in their eyes. Yeah. It's part of the big Star Wars celebration thing going on, I guess.
Real quick interjection.
Sure.
This episode of HeahCast is sponsored by Vanilla Coke. The
As
most
always.
tasty Coke version and also the tastiest soda in general. Drink Vanilla Coke. And Coke, if you're listening to this on the off chance, please sponsor us.
And to clarify, we mean just the flavor, not the actual company.
So, I don't know how to feel about that, man. I didn't like Battlefront 1 2015, 2016. I didn't like Star Wars Battlefront 20, whatever it was, the new one.
Yeah, I was also not a fan.
But I mean, maybe with the second one, maybe they'll listen to the whatever the fans and be like, "Oh, we should make it better." But I mean, it's also EA, so
yeah, I was gonna say that's wishful thinking.
Yeah.
EA probably.
All right, so what do you give it? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
I give it as many thumbs down as I can find.
Me too. I agree.
It's gonna be poopy garbage.
So here's something.
Okay.
We have. Let's see. How many do we have? I think we have 4 trailers tonight.
Ooh. Okay.
So starting off from least exciting to most exciting, Mega Man.
Oh, what?
Mega Man. They're making a new TV show, Mega Man TV show.
No.
Then It. They dropped the teaser trailer that I was telling you about.
I saw that. That was.
I have not seen it yet. I'm gonna do a live react.
Oof. I'll gladly sit through that with you.
Spider-Man: Homecoming, and now here's the thing. Have you seen it?
I did see the newest one. Yeah.
Should I watch it because I heard it's extremely spoilery?
I would say don't watch it.
Don't watch it.
I flipped a coin.
Yeah.
And I watched it, and I wish I hadn't.
Okay, because here's the thing.
It's cool, but it
Yeah.
does the whole kind of like, oh, I guess that's the whole movie kind of deal. Yeah.
So in place of the trailer, we are gonna speculate on the new posters that got released. I don't know if you saw them, but they're neat.
Okay.
And then for me, the most exciting god tier trailer, the new Justice League trailer.
I also haven't seen that one, and I want to. So perfect.
We're gonna fucking live react, bro, because I've already seen it, and you already know what I think just by my reaction to that.
I can only imagine how cool it is.
So, do we want to start with the Mega Man trailer? I actually have to find it. I have to dig through it because the original YouTube upload of it got taken fucking down.
What?
But I do have the you know, oh no, it got taken down on this website too. Oh shit. Ah, hell, fuck. All right, let me see if I can find it real quick. Mega Man TV show 2017 trailer. I have doubts, honestly, but it's, if I can tell you anything, it looks actually awful. Okay, I can tell you this. In the opener, and like the first 10 seconds, he's like, he's a kid, right? And then he's like, Megamize! And he does like a transform sequence and turns into Mega Man. I just want to emphasize, he says, let's Megamize, or something like that. It's something stupid like that. Like transform or like mega, whatever, you know? It's something like mega and then a real word, just stupid. So, you know, oh, I think the stream went down, did it? I can't tell. It looks like it did.
I can open it up and check if you want.
I haven't. No, it's live. I don't know why. It said it went down. That's weird. Also, hey, favorite MVP. Oh, we got 2 MVPs tonight. Hell yeah. Hey, stream chat. I love you. It died for 0.5 seconds. Nice. Well, see, now I have that nice background that YouTube isn't going to see. That says, you know, don't fret if it goes down. So in place, we're gonna see I'm gonna see the It trailer because Donut has already seen it. Oh man, I'm fucking pumped. I ain't gonna lie.
It's pretty neat. I'm real excited because I read the book.
Yeah.
So I've been hyping this one up in my head, and I think it's pretty nice.
Window capture. Yep. Here we go.
I watched it this morning. I was spooked.
Let's watch it now. I'm probably gonna have to cut this out of the YouTube video, unfortunately, but yeah, let's watch this shit.
Yeah, probably.
There you go.
Also, I did not finish the original It. I missed most of it. Hell yeah. It was the drain scene.
Like
Yeah. I see it on the stream. Don't worry.
people die or disappear 6 times the national average. And that's just grown-ups. Kids are worse. Way worse.
Oh, I'm so fucking pumped for the library scene. I hope they do it.
I saw something. There was this
Clown. Yeah, I saw him too.
look. It's all connected by the sewers. That's where it lives. What happened? Killed?
That's fucking creepy.
you'll come with me, you'll float too. You'll float too. You'll float too. You'll float too. You'll float too.
Oh my god! This looks fucking. Also, I just want to interject. You know, a lot of people are like, you know, oh, it's a react. They're gonna fucking over No, this looks fucking dope. I am legitimately extremely excited for this movie.
The one thing that stuck out at me was when they cut to the house and there's that like creepy, weird instrument noise.
Yeah,
I hope the whole soundtrack is like creepy, unsettling sounds and shit like that.
And I mean, Stephen King has given his blessings to this movie.
Yeah,
he's really picky too.
Yeah, so I'm glad that it's not like a doing it against his will kind of deal.
Like, this legitimately looks like, when I saw the actor that's playing it, Pennywise the Clown, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking trolling me, bro? But like, seeing him, like, he's just from this trailer, he's doing a fucking fabulous job so far. Holy shit! Like, I'm giving this, like, I'm giving this 10 thumbs up. There's no rating; it's just 10 thumbs up.
Just 10 thumbs.
Just 10 thumbs going up. I mean, there's not much for me to speculate because, again, like I was saying during the trailer, but I probably got drowned out. I didn't see the original It. I didn't finish it, actually. I saw parts of it, but I never got the chance to watch the entire thing because I was young, you know? And I didn't have friends that wanted to watch it, so...
Yeah, it was kind of hard to sit down and watch it on your own,
yeah.
I can imagine.
But yeah, what do you think, man?
I'm very excited. I honestly forgot it was coming out.
Yeah.
I forgot it was even a thing. So this morning I would turn on my phone and I see the trailer and I'm like, oh, oh shit. What? Like I was very excited. Completely off guard.
I didn't look to when it comes out. Does it? I guess I can just open the link, I guess. It comes out September 8th. Okay, that's kind of a ways away, actually.
Yeah, it's closer than Star Wars.
That's really strange, though, because I don't know, how do movies work? Because like they always have trailers, and it always seems like they're done, you know?
Well, because at this point, it's probably, you know,
I guess reshoots.
Final, no, maybe. I mean, Star Wars did that, but like probably like really last minute post production stuff, like. Probably final cuts on edits and things being figured out.
Yeah.
They then have to do like all the dubbing and everything for the releases in other languages. They got to make subtitles.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sure the process is a bit more complicated than just, oh, it's done and we have enough footage for a trailer, so let's release it.
But yeah, I don't know. There's not much to say for me, honestly, about it. I'm just very excited. I think it's actually going to be genuinely. I don't know about. I'm gonna hold off on scary just for now, but I will say that I genuinely think it's gonna be creepy, for sure.
Yeah, the trailer itself is creepy enough for me to go, okay, my interest is peaked.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. So, do we want to move on then to Spider-Man?
Yes.
So I will put these on the stream. You might have saw one of them for a second. So I'm skipping the trailer just because it's apparently a major spoiler. So here's...
I consider it a major spoiler, definitely.
I mean, that's what my brother also told me. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. So yeah, this is the first poster. There's that one. There's... Oh, poster, please poster. There's this one. There's that one. I'm trying to fit them all on at the same time.
I can see the jigsaw puzzle that's going on screen right now.
And there's this. I'll make this one a little bit very. So, what do you think? What can you get from this? I mean, like, personally, we're not like the big comic book guys. So we can't really speculate anything about this. But I mean, he has a jacket.
I like the color palettes
Yes.
of all three because it definitely looks cartoony, comic-y.
Literally all I want is just vibrant colors in movies. That's literally all I want, honestly.
Right, and especially the Marvel ones are always so infamous for being like essentially grayscale with like some highlights.
Dude,
so
I'm like I don't know if I've said this before on podcast or to you specifically, but I honestly think every Marvel movie looks the same and also boring.
yeah, the only one that I think stuck out at all originally was Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Because it had just like not just look, another place on Earth kind of deal going on. But even that was like there's points in the movie where it looks almost like they turned the saturation down. Like
yeah.
But this looks, and I won't say anything, but even from the trailer, like not even just the stills, the footage looks brighter.
Yeah.
So I like that. If only from his costume alone, like the fact that it just pops so much.
I mean, I've seen like gifs from the new trailer, like the Captain America TV "I Stole His Shield" thing. I've seen that.
That was a cute one.
I know that Iron Man's in. I saw the gif where he comes out of the Iron Man suit.
Well, I think he has to be in it, regardless.
No, I mean we already knew that. Like I'm just saying. I mean, I saw the new clip of him in the Iron Man suit. But yeah, that's the new posters. I can't really get anything out of that. I'm super stoked. I give Spider-Man a thumbs up. I'm a little bit iffy about Mary Jane because for me it doesn't have anything to do with race. For me it is this new Mary Jane is the Andrew Garfield problem.
Yeah, I can
where the movie characterization doesn't fit at all the comic characterization.
Like even just by personality wise, it just kind of falls flat.
Yeah.
But it's the same with Aunt May, you know. It's
Mary Jane in this movie looks like a fucking hipster punk when she's actually a preppy. Like she's literally the most preppy. At least, you know, that's my Spider-Man 1990s knowledge, but I mean that's like that for a lot of people that is the definitive Spider-Man series, you know?
That is true.
And for me, that's the definitive Spider-Man.
Once you try and recreate that in a different light, it seems like it might fall flat a little. But I'll reserve judgment until I see the movie for sure.
Plus, I mean, just by appearances only from comic book covers and from strips and panels I've seen, even then, Mary Jane always does have like high school prep atmosphere around her anyways.
That's true.
Yeah. She also has broken spine, huge boob problems sometimes, but you know, what can you do, I guess?
Yeah, it's comic books for you. There you go.
Now I'm gonna skip the Justice League trailer first because I'm pretty sure that's gonna take up like a chunk of time. Instead, I'm gonna go to another Marvel property, not the MCU. Okay, question: do Fox movies fall under the MCU?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so
because that's X-Men and stuff like that, right?
So
or is that
I don't know if you've heard about this, but there was a leak. You know how Deadpool 2 is gonna have cable? You know how there's casting rumors?
I was not aware they were casting.
There were casting rumors.
Okay.
There, people want to do the guy from the Quiet movie with the old guy. He's also the guy that's in Avatar, the General Man.
Oh, okay.
People want him to be Cable. People want Ron Perlman to be Cable. There's a couple others that aren't as important. But there was Cable concept art that was released, and at first it's like, oh yeah, that's probably fan art. But it was taken down immediately. So
wow.
I'm gonna put up that piece of concept art right now, and there's a very good chance. First, I'm gonna put up Cable, what Cable looks like for people who don't know. This is Cable, and this is the concept art for Cable. He's a guy from the future. I don't remember how he's related to Deadpool, but he's Deadpool's best friend. Sometimes, whatever. This is the concept art for Cable that got taken down immediately. Oh, I gotta make it really small. Jeez. Yeah. Which, I don't know about you, but, like, damn. There.
That almost looks like...
Do you know who that is?
The actor looks familiar, but I can't...
I'll tell you when you give up.
Is that Brad Pitt?
Yeah, it's Brad fucking Pitt.
Oh my god.
I'm not opposed to that. I'm not.
I just don't believe it.
Well, here's the thing. Like, yeah, I think it actually is confirmed. It might not be confirmed, but there's a rumor that Brad Pitt got really far in.
Oh wow.
So this
I mean,
plus the
that's
fact
true.
that it got taken down
it's not like it's
immediately, you know.
Yeah, that's always mad suspicious.
What do you think?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't. No, I agree. I wouldn't be opposed.
No.
I think you could have him, because Cable does always kind of play the straight man to Deadpool's kind of like ridiculous antics. So I can definitely see Brad Pitt doing that with what's his face.
Cable.
No, I mean I forgot Deadpool's actor's name.
Oh, Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. Thank you. I can definitely see the two of them with that kind of back and forth.
Mm-hmm. I honestly,
I mean, it looks sick as concept art,
yeah.
so I wouldn't. Yeah.
I honestly, this might be an unpopular opinion, but I really don't like the I don't know, General Man from Avatar. He's a good actor and all. I like him, but I just don't want to see him in a superhero movie, honestly.
Yeah, I think he also kind of feels a little almost too old now. Like he was pretty old then.
Yeah, I mean, like he looked good in Quiet and Metal Gear Solid 5 the movie, but I mean,
there was a Metal Gear Solid 5.
Because the movie was about staying quiet, and then there's a character in Metal Gear Solid 5 named Quiet. Get it?
I never played Metal Gear Solid 5.
She's one of the best waifus, so just saying. Anyways, off topic. But yeah, that's Deadpool news. I like it. I'm pumped for that.
I've never not been excited for the next Deadpool. So if that turns out to be true, then that's pretty neat.
Let's see. Moving on. Do you want to take one off your list?
Yeah. So only because I haven't seen you talking about it, but you wouldn't shut up about it before. Have you played Nier Automata at all, or?
I did not buy it, so
okay.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna. Okay, I saw a post about it where someone was like, they said, if you like Nier Automata, you're probably a pervert. And at first I was like, eh. But then I saw how in the game you can actually remove her skirt to see her butt, and I'm just like, maybe that holds some truth. But
it's no more creepy than most
I've heard a friend say that he played it and beat it, and he said the butt thing is really the only perverted thing in it. And I'm gonna buy it and play it at some point. So until then, I can't really give really give like a 1-to-1 review on it.
So myself, having first not played it, second have no clue of the franchise whatsoever. I don't know if you're a fan, but I think he's clever sometimes. I saw Donkey's video on it.
I hate Donkey.
Interesting, but okay. And all I can say is the game looks like it makes no fucking sense whatsoever. I'm interested to see what your not a total moron review of it is.
Thank you.
when you do get around to it.
Yeah, no, I will give it a proper review once I buy it. But yeah, until then, I don't know. I'm worried about it, honestly. Like, I've heard that it's amazing. I've heard that it honestly, some people think it deserves the 2017 Game of the Year award. Award title. But I am holding all judgment until I buy it and play it, just because I'm going to give it its fair share. Because I absolutely fucking adore the first game's story. Like, how do I phrase this? My story kink, I guess that's a way to word it. My story kink of like themes that I absolutely love is father and daughter like protecting each other or trying to get to each other. Like BioShock 2, Asura's Wrath, Nier 1, all these.
Last of Us.
I didn't play Last of Us, unfortunately. But
you really didn't play The Last of Us?
I didn't have a.
Oh wow!
No, I didn't get it. I wasn't into PlayStation until last Christmas when I got a PS4. Yeah,
it's a great game. You should definitely play that.
I've heard that, but I already know. Like, I mean, it's already been a little bit.
The gameplay is just fantastic.
Anyways, we're getting off topic, but yeah, like That's why I'm holding. That's why I'm worried about Nier Automata. Like, I'm not worried for the game. I'm more so worried that I won't like it as much. Also, Platinum is just fucking perverted as shit, so there's that too.
It is a little. I'll give you that. I watched it and went, wow, that's a little much.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It looks neat.
It does.
I thought it was going to be a completely different game than what the playthroughs I saw made it out to be, but
yeah,
it still looks interesting.
Yeah, I agree. Besides that, I have nothing else to say about Miramar. Oh, I actually. Do you have anything? Do you have anything else to add?
I have a quick one because I don't think either of us have much to say
Okay.
on this because we both didn't really play it so much. But there is unconfirmed, as always, because they're always unconfirmed.
Yeah.
A little teaser trailer for Destiny 2 dropped.
Oh, I saw part of it. I saw him sitting in the bar, and then he was like, ugh.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I'm a fan of Nathan Fillion, so I liked that bit of dialogue he had. But on a few German retailers, they are listing the game as having a PC category. So I'm very excited if the next Destiny game does come to PC.
Didn't they say that when the first one was coming out?
They said they were considering it, and I think that means that no, that it was never planned to come out for the first one because they probably had some agreement with Sony.
Dude, let's call it right now. If Destiny 2 comes out on PC, we do a playthrough.
Oh, we have to.
Hell yeah! You have to record it though, because my computer, man. Oh man.
What, you can't point a webcam with a TV screen like I did?
I mean,
But yeah, so I'm very excited because if that does come out, I will. Because that's really the only reason I stopped playing the first one because I didn't want to pay for Xbox Live.
Yeah,
so,
I feel that.
Being able to get it with free online, I'd be fantastic. I'd buy that full price.
Hell yeah,
no matter what.
Fucking day one, man. Let's do it. Let's be one of the day one guys.
But other than that, that's all I got for Destiny. Because nothing. It's just it came out yesterday, and they're like, oh, there's going to be a teaser later, and I'm like, okay.
Real quick topic: movie reviews. King Kong and Power Rangers. King Kong.
Haven't seen it.
Sideways thumb, I guess. I mean, I've heard that it's okay. I haven't heard anything else, but that it's okay.
Have you?
No, I've not seen it. These two reviews, I haven't seen these movies.
No. I know. I'm saying, but so my friend saw it.
Yeah.
And he was like, "It's cool. It's not as cool as Godzilla."
No, God, no way.
And the coolest part is the end credits.
See, here's what I heard.
The end scene.
My friend that was telling me about it, he said, "Oh, like he was saying, oh yeah, it's okay. By the way, this friend thinks Deadpool is better than Logan because it's funnier. So take this with a grain of salt. But I do think it has some ground to it. He said, it's basically just a trailer. It's basically just a setup for Godzilla versus King Kong. And then I asked him, do you think the trailer was better than the movie? And he said, yes, definitely. So, and I feel like that holds ground. I feel like I'm probably going to think the same thing because the trailer is like, that's high standards.
The trailer is really high. Yeah. But then I saw like the second trailer, and then I saw like a sneak peek thing, like a YouTube trailer sneak peek, and I was like, it doesn't seem as interesting as it sounded.
No, see, so I think the trailer is better than the movie. I think it probably holds ground for this, unfortunately. Power Rangers, though, moving on, worst movie of all time, negative infinity out of 10, garbage. Spit on it, take it to the back porch, shoot it in the head, bury it, piss on it, whatever. Worst movie of all time. Garbage, trash, worst. Hate it.
I can't wait to see it.
Crossing that off my list of movies I'm never gonna see ever, because fuck that. I'm gonna skip. I'm gonna do two real quick topics. Unless you have one you want to go first.
No, you go.
So we talked about Iron Fist a little bit on the last episode. I basically just recapped what I heard about it, which is critics hate it. But I don't know if you read it, Donut, but I sent you a link of a lot of critics.
I saw like hard cuts to just all the bad reviews for it.
So I'm gonna read off for the cast the reviews for Iron Fist, and then I'm gonna say what the general fan base. Well, not the general fan base, but who I think is a trustworthy source thinks of it. So here is from Hollywood Reporter. Excuse me. Iron Fist feels like a step backward on every level, a major disappointment that already suffers from storytelling issues through the first 6 episodes made available to critics, and would probably be mercifully skippable in its entirety if it weren't for the bridge into the long-awaited Defender crossover series. Here's from IGN. The title starts off more like a soap opera than a superhero show. A barefoot man in his 20s who looks like he's on his way to a music festival or yoga class shows up in a lobby of Rand Enterprises claiming to be Danny Rand. And then ellipses for, skip. What ensues is basically a soap opera plot where bland, pretty, filthy rich people sneer and scheme over fortunes and family, complete with betrayals and characters seemingly back from the dead. This one I really liked. This character deficit is made most clear when the series introduces and intermediately focuses on Jessica Henwick's Colleen Wing, who is not only more compelling than Danny, but she has also been given a clear and obtainable want. Colleen is fully immersed in the world of martial arts, so when a subplot is introduced that requires she use her fighting skills, it does so in a way that complicates the character's story physically, emotionally, and ethically. So there's like 10 of these. I'm just gonna read off 3. The general consensus from these critics is that Danny Rand is bland. The acting is subpar. He's not that likable. The support characters, the actual ethnic characters, are way more interesting and better. That is those critics' review. From the source that I follow closely, he said that basically Iron Fist. What was it? The first 4-6 episodes are like super slow, and it's kind of hard to watch because Danny Rand is so naive and dumb. Like, he just walks into his company. He's like, "Oh, I'm going to take my company back. That's just how it works, right? I'm Danny Rand." And it's just really frustrating because apparently, like, he's so naive that, like, there's a subplot, spoiler alert, but not really because who fucking cares, that he gets put into a mental hospital, basically, where they're like, "You're not really Danny Rand," and he's like, "No, but I'm Danny Rand." And apparently the fight scenes are good. I don't think they're as good as Daredevil, I heard. I've heard that there's some really cool fight scenes. I heard that they blew the budget, kind of. Like, a big part of Danny Rand's backstory is that he fights a dragon. I think they show the dragon's eyes, and that's it. That's not true. They show a black screen with 2 red eyes. I'm not saying like you can actually see like the people and everything. It's just 2 red shapes, basically.
Boo.
So honestly, if you want to watch the Defenders, I guess watch Danny Rand, the Iron Fist. I heard that you could probably skip the first 4 episodes if you want.
Realistically, this is probably the one that I'll like half binge pay attention to on my second screen.
The worst one, I think. This is easily the worst one out of the 4. But apparently, I think it has more. I don't know, because Luke Cage, I heard, was just like, you could just go into the bar and beat up all the guys, but then you're like, oh no, I'm gonna go and talk and then leave and then do something and then beat them up. But apparently with this one,
sure.
A big problem with this apparently is that there's a whole lot of just like public news meetings, I guess, where you just talk on a pedestal. Apparently there's a lot of that political talk, which I'm like, eh. But yeah, that's Iron Fist. Go ahead and do one of your topics, because the next one is going to be, I like it a lot.
So, I'm scrolling back up because I passed it. I am somewhat kind of interested in what's it called? Mass Effect, right?
Oh God, Andromeda!
And
are you fucking kidding me, bro?
Boy, oh boy,
Bro,
have I never been more disappointed in. Granted, I haven't played it, so I can't speak.
Do you even need to at this point with how many people are showing off its flaws?
Damn, it looks so bad. Like, so bad.
It's the worst. I'm gonna pull up some shit. I'm gonna pull up some fucking shit, bro.
It really does. Just like the animation looks bad. I read an article that literally said the sex scene animations are better than the rest of the whole game. They put too much effort into those scenes, and the rest of it's just half-assed.
Amazing. Jesus Christ. I'm pulling up some gifs, so give me a second stream. But just the whole, it's just not good, man. It's just not good in any way, man. I swear to God.
Right.
Um
Her really, even the rest of the game aside, the main character's face looks
okay, well,
dumb.
here's what I heard. I have a 3D modeler friend, an art student friend, and he's like, so what I think, and I think this is a rumor, I'm not sure if it's a rumor or if it's just what he thinks, but he thinks that they captured real faces, you know? They did the whatever it is.
Like motion capture.
Motion capture, yeah. And they just stopped there. They didn't mess with it at all. Which I think just by looking at it, that's probably true, honestly.
Yeah.
But it's just not good, man. It's just not. The animations are bad. The face rigs are awful and terrible. There's so many bugs. It's just like, come on, Andromeda. I don't remember if this is confirmed or not either, so take it for what you will. But I'm pretty sure the team, like a lot of the Mass Effect team, left as well. Which is why it's as bad as it is.
Yeah. If it was like a different studio, basically at this point.
Yeah. Oh, here's some gifs. I love these two gifs together. Here, I'm gonna put the thing back on. All right. So here's I have to go to the shirt. All right. Look, okay, look at this guy. Look at this guy right here. Look how lifeless he is. Look how he's talking, right? Tell me when you see it, Donut. You see it?
Oh,
look how perfect this comparison is, okay?
Okay.
It's so 1-to-1. It's so 1-to-1. This is essentially the face rigging in Andromeda.
Oh God.
It's just awful, bro. I am not. I give Andromeda a thumbs down, honestly.
Yeah, I loved the first two, and the third one was fun, even if the story was a little.
Yeah.
But boy, am I kind of upset. To me, it's the same as, not in terms of bad quality, but like in terms of disappointment. Like how hyped I was for Halo 4, and then how disappointed I was.
Yeah.
Same deal for me here. I was like, oh my God, a new Mass Effect. Apparently they've worked on it for over 5 years.
Oh,
it's going to be the hypest shit in the world. And then it's like, no, it's actually just shit. And you shouldn't buy it. So I'm like, oh.
Nope.
Okay.
You know what?
Lesson learned.
When you brought up the sex things, we're going to get real lewd here.
Oh, nice.
I can't even imagine the amount of artists they could hire. Because I don't know if you've seen it, but there is an insane amount of source filmmaker porn out there.
Oh, absolutely, because it's the easiest.
They could hire so many people for their sex scenes. So
who
many.
like actually know what they're doing.
Yeah.
But
but apparently they spent more fucking time on the sex scenes than the actual facial rigs, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Man.
It's a little sketch.
Moving on from just garbage to actual dopest thing ever. So you like Star Wars, right, Donut?
I'm a big Star Wars fan.
Do you follow Star Wars Rebels?
The cartoon? No.
Yes.
I've never seen it.
So, apparently in the newest season, I've seen this clip that I'm going to talk about, but leading up to it, this is what I've heard. Apparently the newest season, the entire plot, or not, they have this huge buildup that they're doing where Darth Maul is a character in this show. And the show is canon. Yeah. The show is actually canon.
So he's still alive.
Yes.
Technically, right, in the universe.
Yes, and here's the thing. He apparently in the new season, there's this huge buildup where Darth Maul wants to find Obi-Wan.
Ooh, okay.
Yes, and that's all I can give you for the buildup. Apparently, it just builds more and more that Darth Maul is gonna find Obi-Wan, and we are gonna watch the clip together.
Oh, neat.
It's a 3-minute clip. It's more like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. No, it's 3 minutes, yeah, because it's Disney XD, baby. I will send it to you real quick. And we're gonna click it at the same time, all right? Like, open the link and then press pause, because we're gonna all watch together at the same time.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, 3, 2. I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, then play. All right.
Gotcha.
3, 2, 1, play. And then you could just stop it there.
Jesus.
So, what do you think?
That was a lot. I thought it was just gonna cut. I didn't think it was actually gonna fight right then. That was cool.
So,
Seems a little like short-lived for what I can imagine was quite a while of hype and build-up.
yes, so that's the problem that some fans have, is that they think the fight was way too short for the build-up. But do you want to give your thoughts before I explain the fight?
Well, yeah. So my thought is, I realistically think I could go one of two ways, right?
Mm-hmm.
I could say, A, Obi-Wan is just still so many leagues above him that it, of course, was such a one-sided fight no matter what. And 2, that I'm also not really a big fan of the whole super drawn-out, lots of banging together lightsaber duels, just because I think it's unrealistic to the weapon they're using.
Yeah.
But like I'll unfortunately list episode 3 as my perfect example of that.
Mm-hmm.
When Mace Windu and those 3 other dudes, which includes my favorite dude, which is like tentacle hair fish guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's the coolest.
Oh, I love it. Green guy?
Yeah, the green guy. Yeah. When they all go to arrest the Chancellor, right? And they go arrest Palpatine, and he kind of just fucks them up in like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
I think that is one of the most realistic fights because it just shows these are beam swords that cut through everything.
Yep.
Like it shouldn't be, when it comes down to it, you and the other guy so evenly matched going for 15 minutes. Like, it's like, no, someone's gonna just get a sneak attack, or someone's gonna have a realistic advantage and just fuck your shit up.
Yep.
And I think that this really shows that well. That it was literally like 3 hits and it's just done.
Yep.
But that was cool, admittedly, even though a little short. And I can imagine I can see how some people could get a little salty.
Yep.
If they were expecting a very drawn out fight scene, but I think that alone was having no knowledge of the build up. That was a cool scene in and of itself.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my take on it.
So I'm looking for the comment. I can't find it. So here is what.
Oh wait, one more thing.
Yes.
Also, I was only thinking this as I was watching them stare at each other.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, spoiler, Obi-Wan has to live.
Yeah.
Right. It's like, you can't kill the guy that we know exists. So that's a little suspicious. But other than that, I have no real gripes with it whatsoever.
Yeah. So I can't find the comment, but I'm going to do my best to remember it. So here's the idea behind the fight. Also, someone said in the chat, Kit Fisto. That's the guy.
Thank you, Kit Fisto. Oh, so cool.
So here's the thing about the fight. True Star Wars fans realize this. Apparently the buildup was really big, really hype, really long. And then the fight was really short, so people were upset. But here's the idea. Darth Maul has just he's basically done the dark side thing of, I'm gonna fucking kill this guy, right? While Obi-Wan has done the light side thing of, I'm gonna train, meditate, be calm, etc. Meditate, basically, get better, stronger, right? I can't find the comment for the life of me, but someone was saying how you can tell by them taking stances that this was gonna be a short fight, because Darth Maul, his first stance is a defensive stance, right?
Okay. And Obi-Wan's first stance is probably like, I'm gonna kill you stance.
And Obi-Wan's, I don't remember what his first stance is, but he changes stances because he wants to draw out Darth Maul to make the first move. The stance he takes it's a purely aggressive attack stance, apparently. that apparently also has no defense in it.
So it's like pure attack.
Yes,
I'm not
so
even
it
gonna
is
pretend to defend myself.
Yes, so it is he's basically baiting Darth Maul.
Hmm.
And then Darth Maul, I didn't check to see. I didn't like watch the original fight to check to see, but apparently the move he does is what he killed Qui-Gon with.
Huh.
So
Okay.
what Obi-Wan does is he basically baits out Darth Maul to do what he wants, and then he just fucking counters it instantly. And what I love about this fight scene is I completely agree with the fact that this shows how much Obi-Wan has grown versus how stunted Darth Maul is, and that's why the fight scene is so short. And I am completely 100% for as short as it is. I agree with that fight. I love it 100%.
Cool. That was definitely a cool.
Oh yeah.
Because I remember seeing an earlier clip of Darth Maul and his brother fighting Ventress at some point. And I was like, oh, wow, that looks cool. I'm glad they're still developing his character, blah, blah, blah.
Because I mean,
totally
he's a
forgot
fan
about it.
favorite. Like, you have to.
Right? So I'm glad that he had this cool...
Yeah. And the
kind of
fact
like finale.
that this is, like, 100% canon, like, this is canon because it came out after or during Star Wars 7?
It's post episode 7 or whatever it is. So it's all Disney written off. It's good.
As fact as it's canon, that just makes it even fucking better. But yeah, that's Obi-Wan versus Darth Maul. I'm glad I got to show you that and you got to experience that on stream.
Yeah, that was cool.
So we're moving on to Justice League. All right, you ready for this?
Oh, how about this? How about before that? Let me do one.
Yeah, go ahead.
One quick one.
Forgot.
So recently, I flew out to visit one of my friends in Seattle.
Yes.
Which in and of itself was fun, but irrelevant to anything you care about. So I won't drone on about that.
I mean, you could talk about it.
But I did get a real cool sweatshirt because the server that me and him run on Discord, it's actually a Discord partners verified server
that
now.
You haven't invited me to.
So, well, I mean, it's like a Smash Bros. Thing, so I don't know if you care.
I mean, I've been playing Smash, so I don't. I mean, what the hell, dude?
Sure, I'll throw you that later.
Hell yeah.
But I currently am now the proud owner of a Discord Partners sweatshirt, and it looks fucking dope. It's like black with white accents. It's got the Discord logo on the front. It's got the Partners logo on the shoulder and the same logo bigger on the back. And I think it looks real neat.
You gotta show me it, man.
I've been wearing it in my streams lately, but I will get some cool shots of it for you.
Hell yeah, bro.
But other than that, on the flight over, my flight had the TV screen in the back. And I brought a bunch of stuff to watch and play and listen to. But I was like, fuck it. They're free movies. I'll watch a movie.
Yeah.
Most of them were garbage.
Of course.
But the only one that stuck out at me that I hadn't seen yet was Arrival. The alien one. Have you seen that yet? Or did
no,
you
I
miss
want
that?
to.
I cannot recommend it enough.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard it's
it was real cool. Don't watch any of the trailers because I've heard they're all
I've only watched the first one.
Yeah, same. But other than that, it kind of does the whole, like, I don't think this is a spoiler, but the ending is kind of like a little on like the 2001 side where it's like a little like I guess like it's same with what was that one? What was that space one with TARS? What movie was that?
Oh,
Interstellar. So it's kind of like Interstellar, where you watch the end and you're like, okay, sure.
Yeah.
If that's how you want to end your movie, then that's fine. End your movie like that.
Yeah.
But the whole movie, fantastic. The acting was great. I thought it was a cool idea. It was believable. I think I could compare it to, I don't know if you've seen it. I think it was called Mission to Mars.
Yeah.
Had Gary Sinise in it. Movie from like 2000 and something. Is I think the best comparison I can make of it. I'm actually going to Google it right now because I can't remember. It was 2000 even. It was just the year 2000. Okay. Great movie. But other than that, I can't recommend that enough. It was fantastic.
Well, I guess I need to see it now.
Yeah, that's all I can say about that. So
all right, you heard it here, folks. Arrival, go see it if you haven't.
Go see the movie from like almost 6 months ago.
So, moving on to the most important topic of the night. You fucking
Justice
ready?
League?
Justice League. I'm sending
boy.
you in. So open it
ready.
and then immediately pause it because we're gonna watch it together.
Yeah. Mine. I actually have a extension that doesn't autoplay movies. It doesn't
nice.
autoplay YouTube videos.
Nice.
So you should. All right. All right.
I'm opening it.
I'll wait till I see you open it on stream,
Alright.
and then I will wait for your countdown.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna make sure my HD is fucking up, bro. It's 720 because I don't want to risk it. All right, you ready? Remember,
ready.
3, 2, 1, play. All right.
Yep.
3,
Okay.
2, 1, play.
Holy shit!
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so one, Cyborg's mask looks dope.
Yep.
2, they somehow made that scene with Barry seem less cheesy, which I like. Also, I my only complaint about Cyborg actually is that the only part of him that's still human-y is his face. I think they could have
Made,
but in
him more.
my defense, I'm also only comparing him to Teen Titans.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of
I
biased
mean, even
there.
his original design still had more skin on it.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, it should. All right, it's back up. Woo! Sorry about that, everybody. Cool. I mean, on YouTube, you're not even gonna fucking notice, but, yeah. So sorry, we just talked about Cyborg. Yeah.
So other than his lack of non-face humanness, I'm a big fan.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that I can say is I didn't see Wonder Woman. I didn't see the movie. Is that not even out yet? Is it not out yet? That's so funny. I guess that just goes to say that I haven't even kept up with it whatsoever.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen any trailers for it or marketing for it at all lately. I guess what comes out in June, I think.
There was 2 trailers. There was a poster drop. I think that's about it.
So I find it interesting they would hype up the next one. Well, I mean, the fact that it comes out in November is actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Has Marvel done anything like that? Have they done a movie and then a movie within like 6 months of each other?
Not Marvel itself, but there was X-Men then Marvel.
No, yeah, I mean like more like in the same universe.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
like they haven't. I guess they haven't done that yet.
No.
But I do like. I mean, my only complaint is it does. I guess only because Marvel did it first.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it feels like they're rushing it a little. But that's only because my default comparison is that Marvel took so long to get to the Avengers.
Oh yeah, really did.
So I'm kind of glad and also kind of concerned that they're rushing towards Justice League as fast as they are.
Yeah.
Because I don't want them to mess it up.
Mm-hmm.
I want it to be fucking awesome. But at the same time, I don't want to wait like a year, 2 years, 3 years.
No way.
Like I'm glad it's coming out this year, and I'm glad that I get to see Wonder Woman, and then pretty much not even half a year later get to see Justice League.
I honestly, cool. I'm not worried at all about this movie. I already think it's gonna be great. I already think it's gonna be my favorite superhero movie. I think it's gonna beat Logan for me.
Wow. I will hold you to that.
Well, here's the thing.
When
Logan
that comes out.
is fantastic. It's a fantastic movie, right? Quality-wise, it's not going to hold up to Logan, probably just story-wise. But I think this movie, obviously, is going to be more fun, but it's going to be so much more fun that it's going to put itself above Logan for me. That's my reasoning.
No, yeah, I'm not knocking your thought that it might be better if it's good. I'm just saying the fact that you think it's going to be flawlessly not as bad as Batman v Superman, I will
hold me to that. Hold me to that. If
I will.
Let's make a bet right now. Let's make a bet live. All right. What do you? If I'm right, if it's flawlessly better than Batman v Superman, I want you to. Should it be like just for both of us, or should it be a different one for each of us?
No, I think it should be different for each.
All right. I want you to buy a Meat Man suit.
No, it's not.
Why? Why?
That's not fair. That's not fair at all.
Because too much money?
No, I'm not adverse to buying it. I just think that's dumb.
No, come on. I'll buy something dumb.
My family would disown me. Never.
Text your ex.
How about this? No.
Oh, how about this? No, wait, no, your girlfriend wouldn't talk to me. Never mind.
If it's as good as you say it is, and I think we're on the same kind of wavelength.
If it's better, no, if it's flawlessly better than Batman v Superman.
If it's flawlessly better than Batman v Superman, I'll buy Overwatch.
Oh,
how about that?
All right, and what do I have to buy? What game do I have to buy?
You have to buy. Man, I don't even know what you don't
all right,
like.
Fine, I won't buy anything.
I'll think of something.
All right, that's fair. Let's shake on it right now. Hold out your hand.
I'm internet shaking your hand.
Yeah, good.
Right now.
We're internet shaking our hands, shaking our dicks. A question. So, what do you think about, besides the skin part? What do you think about Cyborg's CGI body?
He looks like an Asus laptop.
For me, my problem is there is no resting space on his design. It is too busy, in my opinion.
Yeah,
which I think is completely
really
fair.
Well, I mean, how about this? It seems in the theme of the gritty, kind of realistic takes on all these characters, if you can consider any of this really realistic. I appreciate the design they went for.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is like someone built an unfinished robot kind of deal. But at the same time, my complaint is that it looks like there's so much going on, and it's just like a really, like, no comic could get away with that because you'd lose so much in the fidelity.
Yeah.
But I guess in CGI art form, it's easier to get away with, like, having something so complex. Like the Iron Man suit in any source material is a pretty plain looking outfit from the outside.
Yeah.
So it's no surprise that they went with that same kind of flush deal with the movies. I can't really speak for Cyborg's comic book renditions, so I don't know how
so
true
many
or
different
distant
ones, man.
it is from his.
This
thing.
one I think is more akin to the Injustice Cyborg.
Okay, I didn't play Injustice either, so I have no idea.
You bought it?
I did. We were gonna do that, and then we didn't do that.
Oh, we should play it in near the
in honor
release.
of the
Yeah.
that'd be a great idea.
Yeah. Play an old game,
But-
even though the second one's coming out.
Exactly. I mean, I'm scrolling. I just kind of Googled Cyborg comic, and now I'm scrolling through Google. He kind of, I don't know. He never looked. I feel like he never really looked like that in any of the comics.
No.
He kind of always looked more like robot muscle rather than like steel panels kind of deal.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple that look like that. I'm opening this up so y'all can see. Like, this one is more akin to his original. That one is more just like, what is that? Like fucking 80s superhero costume. This one is more. Well, that's like zombies. So I hate fucking. Real quick interjection. I fucking hate Marvel zombies. Fuck that shit. Anyways, that's more like Injustice Cyborg. So yeah, no, he has some really busy designs. It's just his like original. Oh Jesus, fucking shit, Jesus. His more like this right here. This is more akin to his original designs, which I guess only his face shows up in that one. There's this. That one's fine. This is
it's
more
not
akin, but it's still
I don't feel like I have the know-how to kind of critique the design, other than from a
did you see Justice
external
League
standpoint?
Yeah, did you
he
see
looks kind of awkward.
Yeah, but did you see the cartoon movies?
Mm-mm.
So there was Justice League War, which was the Dark Side movie, the Come Together movie, and he started being organic metal, in my opinion, around the New 52. Because that's when they changed his origin to the box. I forgot what it's called, but the box that is linked to Darkseid. That's where they created his origin to be. He is made by the box, basically.
Okay.
And that's why he's more organic / busy, whatever.
Yeah, it's less like an intentional design
Yes.
and more of a side effect.
Yes.
Okay, no, that's fair.
Yeah. What do you think about Flash? His costume. We're talking about complete costumes here.
The costume, I think, looks awesome. Yeah. I think it looks really cool.
What do you think about his super speed?
I like that it's not just like poof, there he goes. I like that there's that kind of like artifactal lightning
Yeah, but
around it.
Yeah, I like that too, and I know for a fact, that is the Speed Force that he generates. That's
I
their
like that they're
explanation.
like making that obvious.
Yes. Um, there's that. I like all the costumes. I'm a little okay. Here's the thing. I'm a little bit disappointed about Aquaman, and here's the thing. I like his costume by itself, right? But when you put it up against the first costume they showed us, when Batman v Superman was coming out with all the tattoos and everything, I think it's just a real shame to cover up the tattoos, in my opinion, because I think they're really dope.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they'll show it off at some point.
I mean, he's literally naked. I mean, he's literally shirtless in his introduction.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, as his general costume, I think it's a shame to cover up all the tattoos.
I agree.
Yeah.
At the same time, though, I think he definitely needs a suit because he always kind of had a suit.
No, I agree. I completely agree. I have a question.
Also, I'm curious. I'm curious to see whether or not this movie will be the Flash tie-in that was in Batman versus Superman.
That's flat. I don't.
When he shows up and goes, "Oh, am I too early?" Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
I wonder if that'll be in this movie or if that's in a later movie. I have no idea.
I don't fucking know, man. That was unneeded in my opinion. But also, it kind of they kind of needed that for the setup.
Now, was that in the theatrical release or was that only in the director's cut? Because I saw the director's cut.
I saw it in the theater, and it was in there.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awkward, but okay. That seems like a thing they would remove, you know?
When I watched it in the theaters, I was very confused. I didn't know who that was at first because of the stupid robot parts on it.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. So
okay.
Here's the thing. We all know Superman's gonna be in it.
Oh, of course. Well, yeah, okay.
Well,
of course.
The thing.
Sure.
So I'm gonna get to the speculation first before the actual Superman part. I really like this theory. Did you notice where there was like a gold yellowish background and it was Flash looking at Wonder Woman, and then next to Wonder Woman was Aquaman?
Yeah.
There's a theory that they're going to be calling back to the Justice League cartoon where in the opener there's the golden background and they're all standing next to each other in silhouettes.
Oh shit, that'd be awesome.
And the theory is Superman's going to be there for that.
You think my only hope is that I can't see that. I can't even think about that scene without hearing the song.
I know, right?
I love that song so much.
But so I was listening to that. Someone thinks that I think it was my friend in real life. I don't remember where I heard it. I think it was my friend. My friend thinks that the scene where Lois Lane turns around, that's going to be a Superman scene.
Okay. I can see
that too, because honestly, I don't see Lois Lane fitting into this movie at all without Superman.
Yeah, I was going to say, it seemed a little awkward that they just kind of threw her in there without making it kind of overt that, of course, Superman has to be there, has to be in there at least a little bit, you know?
I have just one wish for this movie. Just one single wish. That's it. Don't put Superman in any of the trailers.
Yeah, it's got to be like a huge surprise.
No,
that would be awesome.
Yeah,
if they just never tell anyone.
I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen with the studio, but right now it looks like the trailer is good. Right now it looks like they're not showing anything too much. You know, it looks like so far they're just showing snippets. I didn't notice though. Whenever Cyborg's dad is in his office, I didn't fucking notice the Jeepers Creepers behind him.
I actually don't know
I
don't know what you mean.
There's a I think it's called a Terror Demon. There is a Darkseid minion in that shot on the right side of the screen. I never noticed that at first. I'll even
wait. You mean the big fucking thing that's right next to him in the background?
Yeah,
you talking about that?
Yeah.
How'd you not notice?
I didn't notice. I really like it though. I'm just saying. Shut up.
No, I think this is funny that okay, sure, you didn't notice. Whatever.
Fuck you. How about that? Get off my dick. I'm trying to find it right now. You know what? I'm pausing on Cyborg. This shot right here, I'll pull it up. This shot actually, I don't mind so much. I don't mind this shot of his armor actually. It's very busy, but there is a little bit of rest like here. This isn't like extremely busy like I thought it was. It's just like right here. Right here.
You know what though? It really does look like an Asus gamers ad.
It does. He looks
With,
like a
the red
fucking
lights
gamer laptop.
and the flush weird panelness of it.
I don't like the cartoon. The Justice League War did this too. I don't like how his forehead has a blue light and then his eyes and literally every other color on him is red.
Yeah, yeah. I don't. I think they only added the blue light for recognition.
It's for character design where you're supposed to like Spider-Man, for example. He has white eyes, but his entire other palette is just red and blue and sometimes black.
Fair enough.
Can I not find the dad? Come on. No, I can't find the dad. Amazing.
It's at the beginning. It's literally the second scene.
I know, but it's
you're going the wrong way.
I know. Oh, here it is. You're looking into the future or past. Oh yeah, see this. I didn't notice this guy when I first watched the trailer, and I really like it. I like it a lot.
Now you're looking in the right direction.
Yeah, this guy right there. But yeah, Justice League. I'm extremely hyped. I don't know what else to say about it because I am just so overly ecstatic for it. I hope they don't show Superman. I like all the designs, even though I have gripes about Cyborg. I'm worried about I had this originally as a topic, but I'm only going to hit on it for a second. You know how I feel about Zack Snyder, right?
I'm well aware.
Yes. So my problem with Zack Snyder is when he makes a script, when he makes a solid script, he sticks to it. But when he doesn't make a solid script, he's just like, that'd be cool to put in, like Doomsday.
Yeah, right. I did unnecessary stuff that. Yeah.
As long as he's not bullshitting, I think this movie could be great. I just wish, and I'm a little bit hopeful because Cyborg and Flash, they're pretty colorful, even though Cyborg is mostly, he's got the lights, I'm really hoping this movie's gonna ditch the Zack Schneider desaturation curse that he has.
Oh, I can only hope so. Yeah, right.
Because that's literally all I want. In shooters and in Zack Snyder movies / DC movies, all I want is just vibrant colors. Give me some vibrant goddamn colors. Which is part of the reason why I actually kind of, that's part of the reason why I actually kind of like Suicide Squad. Because it's more vibrant, I guess, even though it has many, many problems. But that's a story for another day. I have another topic, but I'm going to save it for next time. I'm just going to hit on it for now. We'll talk about this more next week. They're going to make a new Matrix movie. Yeah, I know. I'll let you sit on that for a week.
Why?
Unless you have anything else, I actually have a final topic to close with.
No, other than I'm probably gonna now rewatch all of Justice League Unlimited.
Hell yeah, it's on Netflix. Or I don't know if it still is, but I think it is. I think it is.
It's on the internet somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere. So here's my final. I'm introducing a new series in the podcast, and I'm gonna end it every time like this. A lot of us are very well aware that there is a heah&D session. D&D session. We are playing 5e. I know you're not interested. I know my buddy Xeon that I with all the time isn't very interested in D&D. But here's the thing. I think the stories that come out of it are interesting, even if you don't really like D&D.
No, I have a few people that I listen to and half watch a podcast of the do D&D, and it's interesting.
Yeah. So every week I'm gonna close because we play every Friday and then we podcast inconsistently every Monday. So heah&D, we are a group of, I'm the DM. We play almost every Friday. We've been pretty good about it. We're playing the 5th edition, more of a homebrew. I have 2 custom classes inside my group that I made for people. I do a few custom rules. It's a homebrew 5e version, and homebrew just means, customized official donut. So
thank you for your translation.
Yeah,
thank you.
No problem. I mean, I know you're a scrub, so I think I got it.
Yeah.
So the plot essentially is we have a half-orc druid. We have a half-elf rogue. We have a tiefling barbarian. We have a human custom class that I'm not going to touch upon yet. He's a human blader. It's a custom class. And then we have a human fisher, which is 100% custom from me. The Blader class is a kind of a collab with another friend. He's making his own version of D&D. But my Fisher class is 100% custom. It's silly, but it's great. And I think that's it. Oh, and we have a human bard. Human bard is Doug. Half elf is Sylvester. Human blader is Volig. And the half orc, well, the half orc and tiefling don't matter for this. So we have this this band of adventurers. They are in this city. They hear about how the king has been missing for a year, and they're basically on a bounty hunt to bring him back alive, right? So they just left the city. They're on their way. They got separated from the half orc and the tiefling because those two players were not there for this session. And they rode for like a day. They rode for 2 days, I think, and then they stopped by this river to take a break, to drink water, to whatever, camp out for the night. And then each player heard or saw something different. Essentially, what they encountered is on one side of the river, there is a magic forest. And it was based on their sexualities. I had the fisher was Ace, so I had him see someone in the forest. He couldn't tell what gender they were. The Volig was straight. He heard a beautiful like a woman, like a beautiful voice from a woman. Sylvester heard I think he heard I don't remember. He heard a man singing, beautiful male voice, and then Doug heard both a male and a girl singing. And Sylvester and Doug were on the other side of the river, and they were extremely interested at the beautiful singing, so they went into the forest, right? Longy or Fisher was like, "Hey, where the fuck you going?" And except he doesn't curse because he's a pure-hearted boy. And they were just like, "Oh, we'll be back in a second." So Sylvester and Doug went into the forest. Volig and Longy stayed behind for a second, and then they were like, "This is no good." So they started following in. They tied a line from the edge of the forest to themselves, so they could get back easily. And Doug and Sylvester found themselves in this dome-like opening within the forest. That like the tree leaves made of dome roof, whatever. It's a magic forest. Fuck off. So they each saw something different. Doug saw he saw a beautiful man and a beautiful woman. Sylvester saw 3 beautiful men in the middle of the lake, and they were swimming to Doug and Sylvester. And they took a step back. The beautiful naked people that were chest down, covered in water because they were in the lake. One of them held out their hand as like kiss my hand gesture. Doug took the hand. He instantly got pulled into the lake. He failed his dex save. And then that's when the encounter started. It took 2 turns for Volig and Longy to get there. And this is where it becomes interesting. All right. Doug is in the middle of the lake, right? There are 3 what are essentially rocks, blah, blah, blah. They are essentially skeletons that look like whatever sexual they look beautiful to whatever sexual orientation the user would find attractive, right? They're essentially sirens, except creepier. So Doug is in the middle of 3 of them. He is in the lake. He has 1 in front of him, and he has 2 at both his sides. He's trying to fight them off. He's fighting grapples. Grapples are like when, they put their arms around you and like grab you and you can't move. He's fighting off grapples. He's punching them. Sylvester gets charmed by one of them. And what that means is Sylvester essentially just went into the water. He went up right to one of them and then tried to drown himself. It took 2 turns for Longy and Volig to get there. Longy missed his first few attacks. Or no, Volig did. Then Longy tried to grapple one of them with his fishing rod. He succeeded. And then this is the moment, the cherry on the cake, on the ice cream. So, in a dungeon a while back, I gave the group a foldable boat. And what that is it's like a domino, or like, you know, it's some small object that when you say the magic word, it unfolds into a boat, right? I'm sure you can see where this is going.
Yeah.
Doug is in the middle of this, well, at the edge of this lake, but in the middle of these three. Volek gets charmed. Longy is pretty much the only one that can help Doug at this point, and he doesn't really know what to do. Doug takes out this unfoldable boat domino. Oh, by the way, Sylvester's drowning at this point, or he's about to start drowning. Doug puts the domino under him. And this is a 5e official rule break, but this is homebrew, so fuck it. I think events that players love trump rules every time.
Fair enough.
So in 5e, you're not supposed to. You can't appear in a square that is already being preoccupied. Like, you can't teleport inside of a dragon, for example, because even though a giant dragon might have space in its lungs that you could teleport into, it is technically filling up the squares, right? Okay. I say fuck that. I say you can go right inside that fucking dragon's butthole. I don't care.
Okay.
So Doug puts this domino under himself. He says the magic word. This fucking... it's about, I want to say, 20 by 40 feet. Or I guess 40 by... okay, width of it, like from tail to nose, 40 feet. The width of it is about 20 feet. He summons this boat at the edge of this lake. The way I do it, though, is if there's space for it, then he can summon it. I'm actually going to buff the damage, but I rolled like 66s or like 86s. Unfortunately, the damage was only 16. One of the Roxosas, one of the sirens got smushed under the boat. The other one got forced out of the water where its true form was revealed. One of them just ran away because they were like, oh, fuck this. Sylvester got pushed under the boat and he took 16 damage. Doug was forced upwards and he landed on top of the boat. He also took 16 damage. And Volek, he was forced backwards into a tree. He was basically thrown into a tree, also took 16. They all took the same damage, the same roll. And Longy was just like, what the fuck, man?
Amazing.
The Doug ended the encounter by summoning a boat just essentially out of nowhere at the edge of this lake. Damaged his teammates, almost made himself unconscious, but ended the encounter nonetheless.
Amazing.
I loved that moment. That, for me as a DM, that was like, I didn't explain it very well. I'm very aware of that. It doesn't sound as interesting as it actually happened, but, you know, there's not much you can do about that, unfortunately. I might end up...
Yeah, it's a very in the moment deal.
But as a D&D player, it might seem more interesting if you play D&D. But yeah, every week I'm going to say a D&D story. That might not sound that great, but in the moment, it was just fantastic. We were all screaming. I loved it. I can't just preach about how much I love D&D enough, honestly. Whew, that was a mouthful. Anyways, any closing words, Donut?
Yeah, you're a big nerd.
Thanks. You're a fucking bigger nerd, actually. So,
yeah, probably. Okay.
This has been HeahCast. I am the Meat Man Gen 1, aka Mike. This has been my buddy Donut. Thanks for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for watching on YouTube. You know, maybe subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Yeah, Donut. Any got stutter? Got any goodbyes?
No.
All right. This has been HeahCast. Thank you for watching.